What up, everybody? I
I
trust
trust,
self live. My boy in the airport. Happy anniversary.
man, a happy anniversary, nigga. What's goody though? I trust so we in the building, wherever we at, baby. I'm
What's
over
up,
here
bro?
waiting. What's up though? What we doing,
Man,
cool?
we got COVID going on. We got East Coast, West Coast beef stirred up by 6ix9ine. Crazy out here.
Man,
Six
it's
nine, you
serious.
yeah. I don't know. So we can start with 6ix9ine, man. Well, we can start with Wack 100.
I mean, I don't like what he doing, man. He doing too much. He getting too personal. He getting too personal in everybody else's business. You feel what I'm saying, bro?
Right,
Like you was supposed to go out there and see what he had going on, what 6ix9ine had going on. But what you up there doing is bringing up other people's information and shit like that. And it's false
right,
information. It's not. I mean, it is what it is. He ain't get charged. He all trying to bring Jim Jones down and all that shit. Man, that shit corny, bro. Like
right,
that shit ain't cool, bro. Like, I don't. He ain't going at it right. Like he on some bullshit. Now you starting to beef for what? Why you starting to beef? Why you starting to beef over nothing? Man, you blood.
right.
How you talking about blood, niggas? And you blood? Like how you ever did you just do that? Then you get mad when people say something back. Like that ain't cool. I don't like that type of shit, bro.
Right. And he from the West Coast. Like, why are you talking on East Coast stuff? You from the West Coast. Your whole thing supposed to have a conversation with 6ix9ine to basically, I don't know what the hell the conversation was supposed to be about. But now all of a sudden, you got 6ix9ine calling people out. Bro, it just seems like they trying to
He's
get niggas
saying he's
locked
saying
up.
he ain't get he's saying he ain't give him a platform, but you did give him a platform. You feel what I'm saying? You did
Yeah,
do some bullshit like
we
you up
can.
there you down there standing behind him now. You feel what I'm saying? Like that
Right,
shit
right.
corny. That
Yeah,
ain't cool. They ain't what's supposed to go on. They ain't how it's supposed to rock, bro. Like that's not no cool shit like what he doing right now. He doing some real corny shit, like you know what I mean? He doing some real loud corny shit, bro. Like and it's so corny to the point where he embarrassing himself out here now, like. And then you
hmm
sit here saying like you ain't with the rat shit, but you talking to a rat all day. Like, come on, man, stop that shit, bro. Like,
Right. Starting wars with a rat. Starting
you
beefing with niggas. Starting wars with a
you
rat.
let you let his words be violated. I mean, you let his words be validated. You feel what I'm saying? Like you validating this nigga words. Like you went from not standing behind him, but you down there telling people, oh yeah, Jim Jones. So you agreeing with this guy? That shit corny, bro. Like
Right.
that ain't how it's supposed to go down, bro. Like that's some whack shit. Like and it's corny because you sitting there arguing with people you talking about 21 Savage, you doing all that crazy shit, bro. That shit ain't cool. That ain't how you rock. That ain't how niggas rock, bro. Like,
Right.
dang, I'm gonna be safe. Appreciate it, Cam. You know what I mean, Miss Curtis? How you doing? Yeah, but for real, bro, that shit ain't cool, bro. That ain't how you rock, bro. That ain't how you be on some G shit, and then you up there basically just cool with this nigga. Like, nah, that ain't cool, bro. I don't rock with niggas like that, bro. Like, I can't even
Yeah,
feel him. I don't even know how Blueface and Old Boy and them still dealing with him like that. Like, are
he
you
Blueface
clowning?
manager. Yeah, he
Yeah,
is Blueface
Blueface,
manager.
Ray J, Game. You feel what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
he got some people under his belt.
Then it's crazy for you to be a manager, right? Why would you go and do that? You know how that hurt. You know how that could hurt an artist, but you don't care about people. You know what I'm saying? Like for him to do something like that. You a manager in the business. You supposed to be helping people out. You know what I mean? Schooling the youth. But you
You
up here
you
trying to
you letting this man come up here and just so basically what he's saying is the truth. You feel what I'm saying? That's basically what you're telling me
right,
right now. You know what I mean? Like that's not cool, bro. Like let that man like look at the baby they trying to cancel the baby because he said some crazy shit about the gender. And
yeah.
I mean I get what he said. He said some wrong shit. Look how hard they're going on him, bro. They're going hard on this guy, man. Look, and they let
So
six
look,
nine live.
this is my thing, right? Cause you know it's crazy, right? Cause 21 Savage really like the only person that was in Clubhouse, right? So it
Yeah.
got me thinking, like, what if this was all the setup? You know what I mean? Like, all right, we're gonna bait 21
No,
Savage to
no,
get
no,
Clubhouse
no. You know
popping.
what it was?
What is
No,
it?
Wack wanna took the bag. So this how it was. It was he got it's like a double deal. It's like he wanted to set with 6ix9ine for Spotify. Spotify said
Okay.
they wanted to do a deal. If I sit Wack made it to the point where if I sit with 6ix9ine, what I could get on the back end. So Spotify already gave Academic a deal. So Academic basically got Wack a deal on the back end. So it's a
Mm,
back end deal. Like he about to get
right.
straight on Spotify about to cut him a check. So he don't care about that interview. That's what he's saying to everybody. He did it to get the check. He like, you got I got my household what $52,000 a month and shit like that. Like, all right, that's cool. I get it. You feel what I'm saying? But you don't gotta go that way with it.
Right.
Like, you don't gotta go that way. Like, not that way, bro. Like, you don't go like that,
So
bro.
you're
Not
gonna
on the
so
phone.
so you're gonna basically put people's lives in jeopardy. You know what I mean? By what you got to say, just so you can get a check.
No way.
Yeah, that's
Ain't no way you
corny.
do shit like that. And you talking
Yeah.
about anybody else would have did it. No, ain't nobody else would have did it because ain't nobody else really do it. Like
Ain't no
you the
yeah,
only
ain't
person
nobody
did
else
it.
do it.
But
Ain't
you
nobody
did it. You did it, and that's the gang you say you under. Man, you under that gang. You under them. Like them your peoples. Like you vouching for this guy. That's corny, bro. Like
yeah.
that ain't
Not
how
six
you roll,
nine.
bro. Like that
It's
ain't how
crazy
you
because
roll, bro.
you like damn, you put all he already put a bunch of people in jail. You know what I'm saying? Then you're gonna come and do the interview with him.
No, but
You
he's
know he
saying
a troublemaker though. So why
no,
would
but
you
you
do
know
an
what he's
interview with
saying?
him?
He's saying they stupid. Like now he disrespecting them. Like, oh, they stupid. It's they fault, and they shouldn't have let them in. Man, there's plenty of dudes that done got in the whip and crashed. Like, come on, bro.
Right.
Like stop fronting right now, bro. Like,
So how
keep it a bean.
so how they regular dudes, you know what I'm saying? Like he's a rap artist. They all they trying to do is make money. You know what I'm saying? Like so for him to say you shouldn't have let him in, that's crazy because they regular dudes, you know, he gave them money basically or whatever, you know what I mean, to make his buzz bigger, to make his
The
presence
same
felt.
thing, the same thing he did when he
Yeah,
like
right.
the
The
same reason why
game.
you got in the game because you need
Exactly.
that other leverage and you got it. You feel what I'm saying? You got the other leverage and now you took advantage of it. You didn't crash. He crashed. They
Yeah.
crashed. They I mean it shit happens. You know what I mean? Part of the game, but
It's all in the name, man. His name Wack 100, so he
good.
keep it whack and 100 at the same time.
Yeah.
Wack 100. That shit crazy, bro. Like for real. And the fact that right 50, what he like 50, what they said he 43,
45.
45, 45 years old. You out here promoting this shit, man. And everybody trying to do better. We've seen a lot in Dipset. They had their battle, they hugged, they said
Right.
everything cool, we ain't beefing. It's bigger than this. You know what I'm saying? We trying to come together. And here you come
Good.
trying to divide people again. Like what you dividing for?
That's how they do divide and conquer, bro.
Yeah,
You
what
know
you
how
trying
it
to
go.
divide us for, man? It's crazy. It's crazy.
You know how it go, bro.
Yeah, I ain't feeling that, bro. For real. You gotta turn the tables around. Cause you getting other people involved, you know what I'm saying? People that nobody even was thinking about. You know what I'm saying? Like people out here chilling, living their life. Now they gotta address you. You know what I'm saying? About some beef. And all that's gonna do is lead to somebody in jail or something like that. You know what I mean? Like I don't want to speak on
Always.
right. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't want to be like, oh, this person said this, that person said that. But that's basically what's going on though. Like you got everybody talking now about 6ix9ine. 6ix9ine is back in the he's back in the
This shit done though.
you know back in the I ain't gonna say limelight, but he back in the spotlight. You got 6ix9ine back in the spotlight, man. This shit crazy. We supposed to be canceled. You can't. You gotta cancel 6ix9ine, yo. Can't don't play his music. Don't
Nah,
listen to no more of
I
them
mean,
interviews. He
yeah,
gotta go, y'all.
to keep it real with you, and it ain't that he's already canceled. It's the fact that he's so big. It's hard to cancel him, bro. He's
Right.
so big.
So
He's
look,
too big. You can't cancel him.
when you said Spotify gave the deal, right?
Yeah.
So then who gave 6ix9ine his money for his album? He had like he came home to like a couple $1 million. Who gave him
I
that
don't
money?
know.
Was it Spotify that gave him that money? You know what I mean? Because they see like, all right, his numbers ain't doing good, but if we could get him back on, we could, you know what I'm saying? Like these motherfuckers don't care about us, man. All they care about is our destruction. This should be a prime example for keep it right here. A black man's destruction. Some bullshit. What up, me? Crazy, man.
What's
I
up,
was
mate?
wondering how you about to get the sound like, wait a minute, like he supposed to be on the flight.
I'm on the flight.
Right?
I see.
I
Shit,
ain't
hey.
missing this one. I ain't playing with this one.
Yeah, this shit crazy out here, man.
I
Y'all
got
have fun.
I got 15 bucks of the backwood.
Mm.
Trying not to
15
come back with
boxes?
nothing.
Like boxes, not packs, but boxes.
I got one box and 5 packs.
Oh.
All right.
So I'm like, you know,
But
Boy,
you
about to
alright.
go out there and have fun.
what time
Yeah,
your flight leave?
9:30.
Oh,
So how you feel
got
about that? How you feel about that Wack 100 thing? Me,
feel about who?
Wack 100.
What's that?
You hear
the
about me?
dude,
I don't know what that is.
he the game manager, right? He did an interview with 6ix9INE for who knows what reason. Well, he did an interview for 6ix9INE so he can make some money. And now, you know what I mean, him, Jim Jones, all the not Dipset, but a couple dudes that was running with Jim Jones that's like Bloods, you know what I'm saying? Now they beefing with Wack. And Wack is a Blood. He the game manager, he a Blood. He beefing with Bloods from New York, you know what I'm saying? So now it's like a Wack 100 versus New York Blood thing. And it's getting crazy all over the dude 6ix9INE. You know what I mean? So what you snitched on a bunch of Bloods and
That's
got
how
them all locked
I'm
up.
confused.
Yeah, that's what's going on out here. It's fucking crazy. Yeah. So Wack 100, 6ix9INE, y'all do not get our support.
I try to stay in my own lane because I don't know nothing about that.
I mean, it's been all over. So that like that. It's been all over, man. He
How
out
you,
here
how
bucking
you feel since you got
6ix9INE
that?
and Wack.
How you feel since you got that COVID shot?
I'm okay. I got to go back for my second one on the 22nd.
You know they say the first one don't do nothing for you. The second one is the
I don't
one.
know. Like my arm was
Excuse me.
hurting like shit. That
You got
shit felt
hair
like
on
a
food.
booster shot, and then after
Mm.
that shit was just hurting. Like it was a knot. Like what the fuck? I feel like I'm in fucking 5th grade getting a booster shot.
They say that second vaccine is the one that fuck with you though. Well, I don't know.
Like my nose was running a little bit. Like I had little sniffles, but like it wasn't nothing like crazy or serious, nothing like that.
So even though you can still get the variant, the Delta, you still got the shot.
Yeah, my
What?
reason is because even though I understand that some people are still dying from it,
Mm-hmm.
but I feel like my chances are greater not to die from it if I get the shot. That's just how I feel. I feel like I'll probably get sick, maybe, but not like death or death threatening. That was my
So,
reason. That's why I did it.
so, so you said, say that. All right, say that one more time.
I said I may get sick if I was to get it. I feel like I may get sick, but I'm not gonna be like fucked up with though. I'm like about to die.
Yeah, bro.
What up, Gibbon?
Okay. So you're saying like since you got it won't
What up,
hurt you as
son?
bad. It won't hurt you as bad as you. It won't hurt you. It won't hurt bad as you
It
if you
won't
did
affect
have
me.
it.
Right.
But most people were surviving it though. It had like a 99% survival rate, 90%, even
For the
without the vaccine.
see, I don't know.
So
Because
let
I
me.
was looking at it was saying that people were still getting sick, but they wasn't getting sick like life threatening. But then of course I had somebody say to me like, oh well, there are people that are dying from the shower. I haven't heard it, but I'm just saying that. So what my reasons are for taking what I'm saying, for taking the shot.
So
Besides, my daughter wanted to take the shot, so that's the real reason.
oh man, she shouldn't get the shot.
She
But
got
anyway, she got it.
yeah.
That's,
Her
hopefully she
mother
got
took
it.
it. She got it. So that's why her mom took it.
I got a question. Did they say is the shot for the variant or do the shot help kill the variant COVID, the Delta, or is it for regular COVID? Or is it for the variant?
I don't think that it kills COVID at all. I think it kind of like boosts your immune system so you don't, I guess, get sick and die.
But what does it? What's the difference between? So did they tell you the difference between
Bro, I ain't no
COVID and the
doctor.
variant? I'm sure
No,
you
no.
got the shot though.
I ain't no doctor.
Y'all watch a Joe Rogan? Y'all watch a Joe Rogan show?
Do
I
what?
I
Joe
seen.
Rogan.
You talking about that clip we was talking about it?
Yeah, cause he keep having clips up there about the COVID and what it do. He's not against it. You feel what I'm saying? He just saying like from doctors and things like that. The way I mean the way they explain it. Like everybody, it's for everybody's sake. For everybody's
Right.
sake. Not trying to tell you not to take it, but
Mm.
cause they say certain ones that the one you took probably could be the good one. You just got to do your research. You know what I mean? And that's what the argument is. Like, there's so much research that people don't even know that people do have. Is the way. It's like it's free. It's like this. Before, it's like this. You can't even get the AIDS test. You can't even get the AIDS thing for free, and that's killing people. But they give you this code for free. You feel what I'm going with it? Like, how can you give out something that you had to charge for that, but you giving us this to save everybody life, but that could save a lot of people's lives too. So that's how I looked at it like that, mate. You feel what I'm saying? Like why is it for free? You feel what I'm saying? Before y'all charge us for everything. It's nothing
Well,
free
the
out there,
flu
but
shot is for free. The hep test is free. The booster shots are free. All these vaccinations always been free.
it wasn't killing. It ain't killing everybody like that. It wasn't. You know what I mean? Like you feel me saying? But everything else you gotta pay for though.
They got the HIV medicine is free.
No, not for everybody.
I don't know about that one, but
No, I don't think for everybody, mate.
Who
I don't
who
think
it
for
ain't gonna be
everybody.
free for? They got all these goddamn commercials, all these 1-800 numbers to call.
But you get what I'm saying? That's type of shit like it's experimenting. You feel what I'm going with? Like experiment. You
now
feel me?
listen though, I got a
Look,
question.
look, look, this right here, prime example. I feel like any fucking thing a doctor do for real, is a fucking experiment. It's
Facts.
up to you to do your fucking research whether or not you about to fucking go indulge in this shit or not. Because at the end of the day, these motherfuckers, I'm just going on medical now, right? So they tell females they can't have kids if they got certain diseases or birth defects or whatever.
Hmm.
They tell females, oh, you got to get a hysterectomy because you got this going on in your uterus. Oh, well, if you get pregnant, this not in your uterus. It's called an ectopic pregnancy. We got to abort this baby. Now, at the end of the fucking day, they don't really know how the fuck the female body work. Everything is a fucking just you being a fucking test dummy for real, for real. Because
So
at
look,
the end of the day, if God see fit for you to carry a fucking child, whether it's in a place where a fucking man say it's supposed to be. When I say man, I mean like doctors, like people. They say it's supposed to be in your uterus, right? So
mhm.
they telling it's supposed to be in our uterus. If it ain't in our uterus, then you gotta abort the baby. You know how many people went against the doctor and kept their child and carried full term? So technically, every fucking thing a doctor do for real is a fucking experiment.
All right, I agree with that. So what? But look though, if the vaccine was for if the jab was supposed to be for the original COVID, how does it fight the variant? Because it just you know
I
what I
don't
mean?
think it's more so than fighting a variant. I think it's just more so than boosting your immune system. Like your immune system is being boosted so you don't get fucked up and sick off that second, whatever that other
So
variant
your
is.
immune system is white blood cells, right? The more white blood cells you got,
Okay, go ahead.
so she's shooting white blood cells in this. You know what I mean? Like what's in the vaccine?
I don't know. I don't know, but
Okay.
let me tell you something. I ain't dead. I'm still walking around. Like
So
I'm,
do,
I'm
do,
gonna
do
be
you
for real.
still wear
Like
your
if you're the one to
do
take it,
you still wear your mask?
hell yeah.
Why does y'all gotta
Look,
wear?
Samir said, "We not done with this yet."
They just starting back up. It's
Right.
crazy. Yeah, they out of pocket. That man, like you still, even if you get the vaccine, you still could get the variant, and they saying they don't. It's still gonna affect you the same as somebody that don't got the variant. That's what I've been hearing. So it's like, I just think it's funny. And you
See,
know, I be on my
I think it's all with the person immune system, period. Because this is like anybody get COVID, like before the fucking vaccination, whatever. Motherfucker getting
right,
COVID, motherfucker was dying, motherfucker getting COVID, motherfucker was living, motherfucker getting COVID, motherfucker didn't even have, you know what I'm saying? It wasn't sure if they had COVID at all. They was just passing the shit. So it's all with the person, I guess, in your body, your makeup. I don't really know. Like we don't know how that shit works, period.
so one of the I think one of the people in the presidential and his you know his cabinet, she said that people they relate with death as COVID deaths, even from people that didn't have COVID.
Mm.
So how how we know it's really that many people that got COVID when they can say anything is COVID. They can say
Bruh,
a
we need to
cold
bring
is
a doctor
COVID,
on here,
a
bruh. I'm
flu
not a
is
doctor,
COVID.
bruh.
No, no,
Shit,
I'm
I don't
speaking in
know.
general. Like I'm speaking in general. Like
No, like they had a story one time, right? I was looking at it, the Joe Rogan show where he had a guy was they say he had COVID. You feel what I'm saying?
Mm.
right,
And he ended up getting brain damage, and they was pronouncing him dead. You feel what I'm saying? So they was about to, they wouldn't let the family come see him because of the COVID and stuff like that. So
Mm-hmm.
at the right before they was about to pull the plug and stuff, they was like, can somebody else just come in there and look? Like the guy was kind of concerned, like let me just have somebody come in there and just look at him one more time. You know what I mean? So they had another doctor come in and look at him. The whole time he never was brain dead. He was dehydrated and no bullshit. And the guy ended up going through procedures of getting better from the dehydration and moving on and exercise and things like that, and end up living like went to rehab and all that shit. And he's still alive though. You feel what I'm saying?
right.
But look at the situation though. Like look at
Bruh,
that.
they about to kill
Look,
that man off.
And
for real.
watch this video right quick, y'all. I want to hear what y'all got to say about this video. Is she laughing or is she crying? Watch this.
She crying.
She
Wait,
was laughing. Yeah,
laughing? She was laughing.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, come on. Let's. Hey, what we doing here?
What happened?
She was laughing.
Yeah, she was.
That's crazy.
He definitely was laughing.
She was
Definitely
laughing.
was laughing.
But that's crazy though how they did that, man. You feel? I'm gonna show y'all. I'm gonna show y'all the clip though. It's crazy. That was a crazy story though. Like went from all that to what I mean, not even being dead. Like they just tell you what they want. You know
Right.
what I mean? That's why you gotta have a good doctor. Like it's good to have a good doctor that you kind of can communicate with, that you can kind of
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
explain, break things down to you instead of just telling you anything. You know what I mean? So that's what you need to have, just a good doctor. You know what I mean? Everybody need to get a good doctor. For real. Keep it moving.
Mm. That's wild right there. What where was that at?
Yeah.
That was in what the hell was that? I don't know what they was at.
But that's crazy.
I play it
She probably
again.
was racist as hell.
What up, man? Oh, you ain't see OJ?
Somebody
Yeah.
said, uh,
What you talking about, Cole?
who?
You
No, I
said
was
somebody
trying to
said
see.
something?
Yeah, I was trying to see what city it was in. I thought somebody said what city she was in.
I thought the news would have like where the hell the news is at. She need to be fired.
Oh, I got another one for you with Joe Biden. See what he talking about. See what Uncle Joe talking about. The boy Uncle Joe. Let's see what he talking about with the COVID.
Did y'all?
About time. Can y'all see us and hear us? Jay, you're beginning to convince the American people there is a thing called climate crisis. About time.
You heard that loud and clear, right?
Wait, what he said? Don't play it again because I want to see him clean his nose. I want to see that.
You gotta hear what he said one more time.
Can y'all see us and hear us?
Bro, we heard him, bro. Nobody would keep hearing this, man.
Jay, you're beginning to convince the American people there is a thing called climate crisis. About time.
He said, Jay, you starting to convince the people there's a thing called climate crisis.
Climate crisis?
Climate crisis.
Climate. The climate.
Yeah, climate crisis, yeah.
It is something like that, though, right?
He said you starting to convince the people there's something called climate crisis. It was all a show.
I don't know.
So that means it's a show because he said we finally convincing the people because nobody believed him before. Just like nobody believed that it was mermaids or fucking aliens. And now he finally
aliens.
So that's like a bad thing.
So you said that's a mermaid?
He said you finally convinced the people
like,
with climate crisis.
Man,
that's crazy.
Right. So what I'm saying is like
about COVID and everything. That's the president talking about. We finally convincing the people. It's climate crisis. That it ain't no crisis.
No, you confusing
Why
me.
You don't think that it's a climate crisis though?
It is though.
Why you think that?
Air. It's airborne. That's why.
No, it can't. How can it be airborne?
It is though.
Yeah.
It is, bro. You know that. Come on.
Bro, look, when COVID first came out,
so you don't wear masks when you go outside.
I don't wear a mask at all. When COVID first came out,
you go on the plane. So wait, so you get on the plane with no mask?
If you get on the plane, you have to wear a mask, or they're gonna kick you off. So
exactly.
You know, so you're not going to plane. I got on the plane and I wore a mask, but I ain't, cause I got somewhere to go. You know what I mean? But if I gotta go where I gotta go, I'm not gonna wear a mask.
How you feel about the passport?
Well, getting the vaccine.
You gotta have a passport.
I ain't getting one.
You gotta have one to go.
I ain't getting that junk.
That's all.
That's fine.
You can't go to the gym and stuff. You can't go to the gym.
I don't go to the gym anyway. I work out in my yard.
I ain't talking about here, I'm talking about New York, bro. I ain't talking about.
I don't live in New York. People need to get up out of New York anyway.
Wow.
Wow. They need to get up out of there. They're fucking New York. That shit is the slums.
We could never have a dull moment with you, Dale.
That shit is the slums. Right.
So you saying you're not gonna get one?
I'm not getting no vaccine.
So you can't go nowhere.
He said, fuck all of that. Fuck traveling. Fuck all of that. Here you go.
Yep. It's cool. Eventually, you won't have to have that shit, so.
Well, you're gonna have to get that. You're gonna have to get that shit. They're gonna give you that shot.
They about to make that shit mandatory for kids to go back to school anyway. So.
Well, my kids ain't going.
Yeah, I'm homeschooled now.
Yeah. They be right here with me.
I ain't let me get that done. Yeah, nah. I already turned it down. I don't want them to get that.
Okay.
And it's not gonna say like people gonna say some crazy shit like, oh, one people get sick. It's not even about none of that shit. It's all about health. Make sure you take your vitamins and shit.
Right.
I'm not knocking nobody that took it. I mean,
when we first got the COVID, when it first started popping up,
I ain't mad. I don't give a fuck shit.
When COVID,
you travel though, man.
Soon as that shit be like a proof for some H's ass getting it too.
When we first started hearing about COVID, right? They were saying it's already in your body. It's a virus. Viruses be already in you. It's whatever you do to make it activate. So therefore, it's not airborne. It's already in you.
It is airborne, bro.
It's not airborne.
I don't know. I ain't never heard about COVID in your body though.
Look up viruses.
Never heard that
and how you get them. They already be in you. It's something that you do to activate the virus. that turns it on inside your body. We losing all the fundamental stuff we learned at the beginning of 2020. Now it's 2021. It's like everybody done forgot all the stuff we was doing to fight the virus, like heat, eating good, staying healthy. You know what I mean? But now all of a sudden it's killing black people all crazy.
It was
But
already killing. That's why they had to. That's why they tell you to research which shot to take.
the first thing they said was COVID can't survive in the heat. Remember that? You ever remember that?
Right, because everybody was learning that shit. Coy, you got to remember, like they was fucking learning that shit too.
All right, so let me ask you this: what about the patent for the vaccine banned 10, 15 years ago? They patented the vaccine 10, 15 years ago.
They patent what vaccine? The one that we taking now?
The one that you're getting right now, they already had a patent 10, 15 years ago.
Okay, so wait, pause.
Bill Gates patented it.
First of all, who patented when you got all listen.
No what?
You got all these different fucking people making the vaccine. So how was this vaccine patented? I mean, only one person.
Oh, what different people?
You got Johnson & Johnson,
That's
you got Pfizer, you got Moderna.
That's it.
Yeah. It doesn't matter what it was.
That's $3 billion corporations. I don't understand. Like you're saying, all these people, like different individuals. Johnson & Johnson just gave niggas cancer for talcum powder, for having talcum.
And I know that. So why the fuck would you think I take a shot of Johnson & Johnson? But the point that I'm making is
Pfizer and Moderna is the same. They on the same boat. All these pharmaceutical companies is under the same tree. They don't operate independent.
First of all, that's not true. That's not a true fact. And I'm gonna speak because I work for Pfizer. Nope, I work for Pfizer. It's not the same. They ain't the same as fucking Moderna. They two different places.
I know they're different places, but they don't operate independent. They all have to get the same. They all have to go through the same legislation or the same.
Right, but that doesn't still mean it's still two different businesses and two different companies. It's like you have a fucking a bar. I got a bar. We still got to go through the same channels. What are you saying?
Look how much money Pfizer, Moderna, and got right now from the vaccine.
What difference do that make?
We ain't looking at that.
What do that? I'm listening to what you're saying because I'm trying to make sense of what you're saying. I want the people to make sense of what you're saying. You just went from one thing, then you went to money. Like, what the money got to do with what you were just talking about?
Everything. Money is always about the money. The whole company is about money. I ain't never been speaking nothing different than what I'm speaking now.
Bro, we were just talking about where he go? His plane took off.
Yeah.
We were just talking about the goddamn vaccine and how it's patent from years ago. So my question to you
who would patent a vaccine from years ago unless it was to make money?
Okay. So my question to you is,
I'll never count me out.
About patent, huh?
I heard y'all talking. I'll never count me out.
I'm trying to figure out. Okay, I get medication is money. That's just what anything. Businesses is money. But what I'm saying is, you trying to say that Pfizer and Moderna is the same thing and the same entity company. It's not the same thing. It's not the same company.
A pharmaceutical company, right?
Yeah, but it's not the same company.
I know they're not the same exact. They don't have the same name. Of course, they're not the same. But they're pharmaceutical companies that get money from who? The big wigs, the government.
Consumers.
So no, the government is giving them money to do this. The vaccine is free, right? So we ain't paying them. The government is paying them.
Okay, so actually, if you don't have insurance, it's free. The government is paying them. If you got insurance, your insurance company is paying them. So that's the realistic and reality of it. So I'm just confused as to I don't know what you say.
So hold on. You said the insurance company paying them?
Yes.
How? If it's free?
How?
So if you don't have insurance,
if you have insurance, you give them your insurance information. If you don't have insurance, then you tell them I don't have insurance.
And then how you get the vaccine?
Then it's free because you don't have insurance. But don't say ain't nobody paying.
Wait, hold on. So they charging insurance companies, but they're giving it away for free.
You want to make a conspiracy out of everything, yeah?
It is a conspiracy. I'm not making it. It is.
How?
It's a conspiracy.
That's what any medication. If you qualify. If you make a certain amount, you qualify for free. If you don't make a certain amount, you gotta pay. That's anything.
That don't have nothing to do with this vaccine. This is something independent.
It's insurance.
This is about the world. This is about the world.
Bruh, it's insurance.
They giving it away for free.
That's just like if I work and my job offered me insurance. But if I make a certain amount of money, I don't have to get insurance through my job. I go to Medicaid and get insurance.
So you got insurance, right? So you got insurance. You got to do a copay for the vaccine?
No.
Okay, so why even tell them you got insurance?
Because I have insurance, and that's one of the questions they ask.
So you just going,
why I'm not
charge my insurance. Charge my insurance for the vaccine. Even though the government
I go to the emergency room. If I go to the goddamn emergency room, I'm not gonna go to the emergency room and they be like, "Hey, you got insurance?" I'm like, no. Like, what the fuck am I say no for? I got insurance.
But it's not about insurance. This is about a vaccine supposedly saving lives, right? So what are they charging insurance for?
Bruh, if you go to a motherfucking trauma, you got a fucking gunshot wound. The doctor supposed to save your life.
But this ain't trauma. This ain't
it doesn't matter. You're still talking about medical. You're still talking about medical. You're still talking about insurance. It doesn't matter.
We talking about the COVID.
Bruh, it does not matter. It's medical and it's insurance. Period. Like you can't isolate one medical thing from another. Like the same rules apply.
They just did. They just said you can get the service for free if you don't have insurance.
If you don't have insurance. If you don't have insurance.
You was telling us it was free at the beginning, right? But now
it is a free shot. If you don't have insurance, it's free.
All right, so how much? And
if I got insurance, I still don't have to pay out of pocket, so it's still free for me. So if my copay $50, I don't have to pay it.
You don't need insurance to get the vaccine. So what are we talking about?
Oh my God, bro!
It's not about insurance companies.
Like, what do you mean you don't need insurance?
Yeah, you don't need insurance, but if you don't, the government gave these people money to dish out vaccines, right? So therefore, they getting paid by the government. They ain't getting paid by the insurance companies. They're getting paid by the government. That's why it's free.
Just a little gusty winds out of the south. 12-mile-an-hour gust up to 18.
That's why it's free. The government.
Get her to higher.
Hold on, man. So look. No, you still don't got no. So I guess one of the arguments I heard was COVID, right? All the doctors, since the world was shut down, all the doctors in the world decided to work on COVID at once. How?
What?
They said since the world was shut down, right? That all the doctors was able to work on the vaccine, and that's how the vaccine got approved so quick, because everybody was working on the same thing. But you mean to tell me it only took 1 year to come up with a vaccine for this, but you can't come up with a vaccine for a cold, can't come up with a flu vaccine that really worked, can't come up with an HIV vaccine that can't cure cancer, all these real medical conditions that people have, and they never been cured. But all of a sudden, the world don't even get shut down. That was the whole thing. Like, the world didn't get shut down. Nothing stopped. Things got altered, but nothing really stopped. Everybody was still going to the same place. Only place people wasn't going was the school and dining in restaurants in certain places. But other than that, everything else was there and they're the same.
Well, a lot of people jobs shut down. A lot of people wasn't working, you know. I'm just saying.
Yeah. So
for real, like, a lot of people wasn't working. A lot of people lost their jobs.
But look.
You just say like that just like didn't happen. That's just wild to me, because people like really lost their jobs. People really like was fucked up out here in the world.
Who was fucked up? All these PPP loans and fucking unemployment. People wasn't fucked up out here, yo.
Bro,
everybody I know was living their best life from the fucking
COVID. After the unemployment kicked in, but shit, you had to think about
that shit kicked in immediately.
Who unemployment kicked in immediately? Nigga, I waited 2 months for my motherfucking unemployment.
All right, so when the pandemic started in June,
I don't know what the fuck unemployment you was getting.
April, right? The pandemic started at the end of March, right?
No, it did not. No, it did not. It started before my birthday. It was not
the end of March.
No, it was not the end of
when the pandemic started.
Say how I know when it started, because
it started the end of March.
A week after.
My kids stopped going to school the last week of the last couple of days of March. That's when my kids stopped
my
going to
kids
school.
was out of school before then.
When? The NBA didn't stop playing until March.
I don't give a fuck about the NBA. That's about real life shit.
You talking about you don't care? That is real life.
Listen, it was the second week of March. I'm not gonna go into details, but it started the second week of March. Why would you tell him?
They were the only ones that shut it down. The NBA.
Bro, listen,
they the ones that started it.
It started the second week of March is when the fucking pandemic or whatever the fuck it was that hit. Wake County shut down schools that following week because my kid was out of school before my birthday. A week before my birthday, my kid was already out of school.
Philly, they shut it down the last week in March.
Oh, my battery dying.
They shut it down the last week in March in Philly.
See, that's what I'm saying. You gotta be perceived with something. They shut. No, it was not, because here it was not like that.
When you got shut down, you said it was in the middle of March. I'm saying it was the last week of March. Same, it's almost the same time frame. It's the March. You got April, May. They gave out pandemic money in June.
Right. Shit. I was living my best life then, motherfucker. I was living my best life.
They gave out pandemic money 2 months later. It was already set up. It was already planned. Come on, man. This shit was already foretold. They've been telling us about Corona and all this stuff. This is nothing new.
Shit, they told us about a whole bunch of shit that we didn't take heed to or pay attention to.
So, how my question is, how you get a variant so quickly? How did all of a sudden Corona got a mind of its own and it can become stronger? Yeah. AIDS never became stronger. The flu never became stronger. They didn't mutate. Cancer don't mutate. But Corona is the one that
maybe mutates. Just maybe. Since you want to go on a whole conspiracy theory, maybe it's a whole body snatching situation going on.
Maybe it is. It's funny how the variant came out.
Is jumping and fucking mutating into people, you know, with people chromosomes and shit that's going on. I mean, I don't fucking know.
When they announced the variant, when did the variant become a thing?
Talking about because number was variant. Like it was 2 variants at first. They had 2 variants that came over from China, some shit. It was 2 of them at first. And then one just died out. I don't even know what the name of the different one was. And then it was just like, oh, be careful because you know
Delta is a state of sleep, right? That's the deepest state of sleep you can be in. When you in Delta sleep, that's like the deepest state of sleep you can be in.
That's funny. They said the name is Delta when they got Delta 8 came out too. Ha!
See? Delta 8, Delta variant. You got Loki. All they was talking about was variants on Loki. All of a sudden we got variants.
Wait, but look though. So did you see did you watch the new what the fuck is that just came out? The new yeah. You seen the goddamn the alien star that the fucking shit was just like, and I'm just like, you know what? I'm so sick of these goddamn movies because every time some fucking movie come out with some crazy shit, some shit happen. Some crazy shit happen.
These movies be programming people.
I don't know if it's programming or just fucking telling us what really the fuck is going on.
So look, y'all gotta go watch.
Like it's myth. Remember, mystical creatures aren't real.
This is what y'all gotta do. Go watch Brother Panic, right? He got a YouTube channel about his name Panic. Brother Panic.
Brother Panic.
Yeah, he got a Suicide Squad 2 breakdown where he break down the movie and how it talks about the flu shot, not flu shot, but the vaccine 1 and vaccine 2, the variant, how they trying to get kids to get it. He talk about everything they put in the movie, all the subliminal messaging, in order for people to just start, man, I'm gonna go get the shot. He break everything down.
So I could look at it. I also need for you to send me that website that you was on when you was looking at the globe. I want to try to show my mother.
Which one?
When we did the behind the scenes and you was doing the globe, the world, and you was turning it and all that.
Oh, all right.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah. That was Google Earth.
It's called Google Earth.
Yeah, that's Google Earth.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Oh, let me Google Earth. I'll show my mother.
Well, yeah, man, this COVID is crazy though, man. I ain't getting no shots. I got people in my family that got the shot, but I mean, they say they fine, so it is what it is.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of my cousins got it. Well, basically, all my family back home got it, and my grandmother got it too. So we all took the same one, the same brand.
So we got a question, right? Do y'all agree that everyone has a date that they're going to die or not? What you think?
I do. I agree. I think so. I think it's already written when everybody going to die.
Right. I mean, it's hard to say, you know what I mean? Like when you're going to die, but shit, I'm pretty sure everybody got an expiration date.
Right.
You know what I mean? I know when I used to be studying Islam, they tell you that your life was already written for you. So
I
it was
think
like
every
it was
religion tell you that
right. That's crazy.
because it's
But
a
I,
true fact. Like, I mean, at the end of the day, if it's whatever higher being put us here, he or she know when the fuck we're going. That's it.
mm-hmm.
We think we making our own decisions. Fucking walking around, walking zombies and shit. Don't even fucking know it.
Let me ask you this: why people don't want to go back to work? The people that lost their jobs, why they don't want to go back to work?
You said why they don't want to go back to work?
Yeah.
I don't know. Like, I mean, me personally, I could call out, take a mental health day, but I cannot not work. Like, I can't not work. Like, or make some kind of money, like something. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just cannot not work. I don't know. I mean, there's people that are like, hey, yeah, my job hiring, you know, whatever. Or yeah, go through this temp, like, oh, I'm not about to do no temp job when I got unemployment. Like, bruh, when unemployment starts, you're gonna wish like hell you had this motherfucking temp job that you could
Right.
become permanent at.
Yeah, it's just crazy. I know a lot of people became entrepreneurs, business owners. You know what I mean? A lot of people done leveled up during the pandemic. They say, especially black women, they were like a lot of black women became, business owners, new entrepreneurs during the pandemic. They had like they're supposed to have the higher percentage. So I mean, a lot of them jobs is, I would say they was working people too hard anyway for that little bit of pay. Now that people been
I
home
agree.
and realize you can do the job from home, shit, pay me. I need more money. You know what I'm saying? Like, they need more money. There's not enough incentive to get the people to go back to work
Right.
to deal with that stress, that workload. So,
So did y'all already do
yeah.
sports? I got
Nah,
something
we
to add.
ain't do no sports.
I got something to add.
Go ahead.
So look, right. So I was on Netflix watching well, I was like looking for something to watch on Netflix. And it's this series that they got. I guess it's a new series. It's called Untold. So the one that I had watched last night, which was a new one, I don't know, I think it might be the first episode. It's called Untold Malice at the Palace.
Oh yeah,
Bruh,
all right. I ain't
bruh,
watched that yet.
bruh, you gotta watch.
Yeah,
That
I
have me
seen
dying.
them.
First of all, I was laughing. Second of all, I remember the game. I remember watching that game. And I remember all the backlash that they got and everything. It's like you watch that, you like, yo, what the fuck? They owed them that fucking ring. They owed them a whole lot of shit, yo. They fucked them. They fucked the Pacers over, yo. Big time. Big time.
You talking about with all them suspensions and shit?
Yeah. And then when the
I mean,
federal judge they had the right to defend themselves,
right,
everything should have been given to them. They just kept it going because the NBA fucked up and fucked them over.
right. Yeah, that Mileage at the Palace was crazy. I was watching that shit live. That shit was insane. I remember that. Yo.
You gotta watch the fucking.
I'm gonna check that drain out.
Y'all gotta watch
They
the documentary. I'm telling you.
lucky Jermaine O'Neal ain't letting that punch and he slipped. The
Yo,
white
that
boy
shit.
probably would have been done if he ain't slipped. Boy probably would have been out of
I
here
said,
for
yo, what
real.
the fuck he come sliding?
Nah, he
That
would have been
nigga
fucking
came
out of
sliding.
here. Yo.
What the fuck? What's his name? The brother and sister
Which
basketball.
one?
The brother and sister, big boy and girl basketball.
You talking about the Coopers?
Huh?
The Pacers?
Yeah. He
Reggie
would have
Miller
been
and
his
Sherman Miller.
would have been his last. It was his last year playing.
All right, okay, right. Yeah, because they was
No,
the
Reggie
favorites
Miller.
though. That's crazy. Yeah, Reggie
Miller.
Miller and Cheryl Miller. Right.
Yeah.
They were
So
the
Reggie
they
Miller, he
were.
was that got the ring. Yo, they was up like 20 points. Like, how the fuck y'all not gonna get him the rings?
No, that wasn't in the championship. That was regular season.
I don't give a fuck. Give it to him.
Yeah,
You should have let
I
them
mean,
play.
you still gotta play. I
He should
think
have let them play.
Artest the one that got the most games. I
Yeah,
think
but
Artest
Artest
the
went
one that got
to the fucking Lakers and won a motherfucking
That was a couple of years later. After he got reinstated and everything.
Nah, he left. He left them and traded to the fucking Lakers, and they was all mad as fuck. Old boy stopped playing.
Who? Reggie Miller.
That got his own show now on CNN. I mean, not on the
Steven Jackson.
Yeah, he on there talking about it.
Yeah,
they all was talking about it. They said it was mad as hell because the next year he turned around and went and played with the Lakers and fucking won the championship. So when he was talking to the man, I remember when the interview when he did at the end, because he kind of like cut him off and like, oh, well, let's talk about this game, because he basically said like he was a coward because he went and got a championship after they fucked up and lost the and all this stuff or whatever. And the reporter was like, okay, so let's talk about this game. Like, God damn, let him go ahead and say his piece.
I got caught up in the coward because he decided.
No, he called himself a coward because all that shit was they all backed him up and you fucking left them and went to it. You know what I'm saying?
Man, whatever, man. He had to get out of that shit. Was toxic. That would have been bad for his rep.
He was the toxic one. And then he decided to go into Buddhism.
Hey.
And fucking lead a team.
He had a divine intervention that night.
He did. It wasn't that night though, but he did. He talked about the whole thing in there. You gotta watch it.
I'm gonna check it out. That's deep though.
It is. It's deeper than old school rap.
Yeah. That shit was crazy. Did they ever catch the dude that threw the beer?
Yeah. His ass was in court. He had I forgot what the fuck his charges was or whatever, but he was like laughing and shit or whatever. Like, and it's crazy because he fucking darted past the motherfucker to do that fucking through the beer, was trying to fucking get him off of the man that he's beating up. Like, yo, what the fuck?
Right. He done start beating up the wrong motherfucker. That was the craziest shit about the whole thing.
Right, but then they're gonna try to say, "Oh, our fans, so we value our fans." Fuck them fans.
So one of the dudes that was fighting, I think it was they said I can't remember who brother it was. That might have been
Ben Wallace actually.
Ben Wallace brother.
Yeah, Ben Wallace died. He was having a bad day. Ben Wallace is the one who Ron Artest, whatever Ron.
Right.
I can't pronounce that shit right. But
I think his brother was beating up one of the Pacer players in the stands. Fred Jones got his ass whooped in the stands. If you watch it again, the dude Fred Jones, number 20 for the Pacers, he was getting his ass whooped in the stands by Ben Wallace's brother.
Okay, so maybe it wasn't Ben Wallace's brother, because Ben Wallace's brother died. That's why Ben Wallace pushed Ron the way he did and set all that shit off.
He probably got another brother. One of his brothers was whooping ass in the stands.
So it was Ben Wallace. So because I don't know, I just said Ben Wallace.
Yeah.
His brother died.
Yeah, it was his brother.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was his brother.
Oh, because he was that.
Huh? So what about the they said the point guard, Jamal Tinsley told Ron Artest to foul him, and that's how the whole shit started.
The motherfucker said, he said, "You get your foul now."
Yeah, right. Get your foul now.
Yo, fucking Reggie Miller said he was so mad.
Yeah.
He said he was so mad. He said right now is not the time to be fouling in the game.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Bro, why did you tell that crazy psycho boy to do that? He was good the whole goddamn game.
The abuser, the abuser ain't. Them niggas is crazy. I fuck with Jamal Tinsley. He had hella game. But I gotta watch that joint though, man. That Miles in the Polish is crazy. Like, for real. I ain't never seen no shit like that. For real. We got preseason football going on right now.
You said football?
Yeah, preseason started for everybody. They had the Hall of Fame game last week, but they got everybody playing now. Starting this week. Got the Eagles was playing. I was watching them. They looking all right. Got Summer League going on. Let me see. My man D Jackson was out there at the Summer League. He posted that joint out in Vegas.
Oh, he already there.
Yeah, he already there.
Oh, so he probably left tip left.
Let me see. Yeah, no, I ain't gonna better pull it up. Yeah, they got summer league going on out in Vegas right now. That's where all the big ballers at. Summer league.
I'm big balling my ass home. I said I'm sitting this trip out. Fuck that. I went to fucking New Orleans last week. Like, goddamn,
How was it?
it was fun. It was different. I felt like I was in a time warp though. That shit was weird.
Did y'all take the cemetery tour?
No, it's a no for me. I don't need
No.
anything attaching. Fuck that. No.
They said the cemeteries, all the cemeteries is above ground because they used to flood.
Well, they already below sea level, so I mean, really, what's
Yeah.
above ground could be
So they
for
were
them.
saying, that when they was burying the bodies, that when it would flood, basically the bodies would be floating in the street.
I could see that.
Yeah.
Yo,
Yeah,
let me
that's
say
crazy.
this. Like New Orleans, like it was like a really is really cool. It's really cool to visit. I don't really know like about all of New Orleans, but for where I was at, it felt like I was in a time warp. Like I felt like I was in a fucking TV. Like, you know how, okay, so you know how back in the day, 1920s, how they had the brothels and they had the fucking how the top porch wrap around just like the bottom, how it looks, and the girls used to be like having their legs over the banister and shit like that. Not that they were doing that, but walking down the street, that's all I could fucking see in my head. Like, yo, this is a fucking brothel. Like,
Right.
it used to be right. And then they had like the girl with the rodeo, and she was like, swinging on a swing or whatever. But you know, back in the day, that was their stripping. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I felt like I was like kind of in a time warp. But then this guy, he was like, and then blackface, right? How they used to do blackface back in the day, and they had a little tap dance, and they do this thing with they, you know what I'm saying, and they tap and shit. So just imagine somebody outside doing that shit, but not blackface. Like where your mind is gonna go when you know what I'm saying? Like damn, you stuck. Like what's going on? Then this man walked by, like this white man was walking by, black dude walked up to him like, sir, I can't talk like, you know, like back in the day talk, but he was like, sir, I polish your shoes or whatever. So me and the girl, one of the girls that I was with, she was like, we both looked at each other like, what the fuck? Like we both was just stuck. Like we were like, you don't never beg nobody to fucking polish their shoes. And he was like, yes, ma'am, yes, ma'am, yes, ma'am. I'm like, yo, what the fuck? I said, yo, we in a time fucking, did we time travel or something? Because what the fuck is going on? Like I really was like, what the fuck is going on? I said, this shit need a whole bunch of sage. Y'all need to drop bombs of sage. This land, there's something going on with this land.
Yeah, they said I was watching this video. This dude took pictures when he was in New Orleans. It was mad ghosts in his pictures, yo.
Monster?
Mad, you got ghosts in your pictures?
And so you know how people be having like you know how people be having like, they be like, oh, the red eye, whatever it is in your pictures or whatever the case may be. So a lot of times in my pictures, I don't have red eye. I always have white, pure white, which is like you basically like can see your soul type shit is what they say. Like your soul is peeking through. So I was just like, damn, my alter ego, like this bitch ready to come out. You know what I'm saying? Like she outside. So I show it to the girl who always like look at my pictures or whatever, kind of like read through my pictures. And she was like, you got to be careful because your gateway was open. I said, bitch, what? like to fall out. Like you said, what? I said, yeah, that's crazy. I said, she's like, well, how did you feel? I said, I felt fine. You know what I'm saying? I said, I just felt like I was floating, like for real. Like I felt like I could do any fucking thing.
Yeah, what's up if you're not, when you walk in the cemetery, you supposed to walk backwards?
I don't know. I don't do no cemeteries.
Yeah, they say you're supposed to walk out backwards at the cemetery.
Oh, so you leave the spirits in there?
Yeah, so they don't
attach to your back.
Yeah.
So what about you in pictures? What about you in pictures and they say the fuck?
I think if you in pictures, then they good. Cause I guess they living. The pictures I seen, yo. The pictures I seen, the motherfucking lady who was one person riding a bike. It was they was there like they had took a picture inside like a bar or something, and the motherfucker was in the bar. You know what I'm saying? Like they just living. They got spirits. They just out there living. So, Yeah,
Just
it's
like
real
here, they roam
dynamic.
the earth with us. They walk around with us.
Parallel universe.
I don't know what the fuck. I don't
Hey,
even know. I can't even say what the hell is what anymore because I just feel like if I say the wrong thing, I'll be called a fucking witch. I'll be, motherfuckers saying, "Oh, you do voodoo." You know what I'm saying? So I don't want to say. I don't want to say the wrong thing.
I mean, voodoo
Don't look
is
at me all crazy
that's,
because I'm not crazy. I probably save your fucking life for real.
they do voodoo in Haiti. They do it in New Orleans. That's the
No,
culture.
what's messing with look? Let me just say this. Fun fact. New Orleans trip. Fun fact. We walking by the store, whatever. Um, it was me. I ain't gonna say. I don't want to say me, but me and another girl was walking by the store, whatever. And I'm like, oh, I'm like, what is this? So it like I kind of just like started going towards the store, whatever. So I'm like, well, I want to go in here. So she was like, you about to go in there? So I'm like, yeah, why we can't go in here? So I'm looking. I'm like, oh. She like, bitch, why the fuck you walk to that stuff? I don't know. It just seemed like it was interesting. There's a motherfucking store that you get the fucking ingredients and shit for spells.
Mm-hmm.
Mama, I told mama, I said, and you walked to the store. I said, Ma, I don't know. I just walked to the store. Like it just seemed like it was interesting. I don't know. I just walked to the store. She said, I told your ass you probably shouldn't even been going there. You keep listen, you better leave that shit alone. I'm like, Ma, I'm not even doing nothing. Like I told her she's
Yeah.
scared to sleep in the dark. She don't fuck around.
What's that lady name? This is supposed to be like a popular like I don't want to call her a witch, but Marie Laveau. You heard of her? She supposed to be like a real popular witch. I don't want to say witch, but she was like
Because they don't put a bad marking on
yeah,
it. So
right,
you don't even know, like you don't want people to be
right,
looking up crazy. Good witch.
yeah.
Shit. Fucking good
You
witch.
know what I mean? So they said she like even like a lot of her family don't deal with the with the voodoo no more because they don't want to carry that. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, if you got magic is magic. You know what I'm saying? It can be used for good or bad.
But see,
So
that's the thing though. I feel like people they don't have it and they don't know how to empower or how to tap into it. So they try to make it seem like a bad thing because it's something they can't have.
right.
That's just my opinion on how the world perceive things nowadays.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas those like, okay, well, don't do tarot cards, don't read your palm. Oh, that's witchery. But then God trying to tell you something. So what the fuck is it? Is it witchery or what the fuck am I doing? You know what I'm saying?
Right. Right.
You can't in one breath be like, hey, God gave you a gift. And then in the other breath, like, okay, well, with this gift, it comes with reading cards, it comes with all of that stuff because it's speaking to spirits. You get what I'm saying? So
Mm-hmm.
it's like, how could you say in one breath, hey, God give you this gift to do this, and then in the next breath, oh well, you don't do that because that's the devil. Like, what the fuck is it? Is the God or the devil? Where do I turn? What do I do? So that's why I say, fuck all that and fuck these people. What the fuck they talking about? Because at the end of the day, you have to go with your inner self. Because if you
Right.
listen to fucking people, you'll be fucking confused. You ain't gonna know where the fuck to turn, which way to go.
Nah, that's true.
So that's
But
enough for me.
they definitely don't be wanting to want you to get tapped into that. Like you tap into
Right,
that, you don't need nobody. You do your own thing.
right.
So
Just don't tap into the wrong shit. Because being a gateway is a real serious thing. There are really fucking things that really will try to take over your fucking body. Y'all look at these schizophrenic people as like they fucking crazy. They're not fucking crazy. They probably got different entities trying to fucking fight over their fucking body. But y'all so fucking sick and stuck on what the fuck the man telling. That what bothers me. That bothers me
mm-hmm.
because it's like they'll sit there and be like how again, like witches, voodoo, and all that shit or whatever. But then it's like, oh well, you're bipolar. Oh, you have anxiety. Oh well, then fuck it, you're about to go jump off the building. But you got all these psychological problems. Oh, it's mental health. Yeah, mental health is a real serious thing.
Right.
But just think of all entities that come with that shit. It's like nobody think about that. Like I don't like, for instance, with me, my mental health, I don't take the fucking medicine. And I don't take the medicine because at the end of the fucking day, it stopped me from being creative. I'd be a fucking zombie. It's like I'm just a fucking shell just sitting there. I don't want to do that. I don't want to fucking sit there. I want to be quiet.
So what they say you have? For them not to give you medicine, they try to say you had what?
I mean, I have. I'm not gonna say I don't because I do. But bipolar, depression, anxiety, manic depression. And it's kind of like just a breakdown of bipolar
Mm-hmm.
in a sense of all the different entities of what bipolar is, and then you have that bipolar.
So you think? So look, okay, all right. So one of my friends, right? They kind of got a situation going on where they've been talking to. I don't want to say spirits, but like when other people talk to them and they talk to me, they be like, yo, they was talking to themselves. They be talking crazy. I think they went schizophrenic. You know what I mean? So I asked them. I said, yo, you think that? Cause they had went to a country. They had went to Haiti, and I was like, yo, you think that maybe they got a spell put on them or something like that? Or you think that, you know what I mean, maybe they had
Son
a
probably jumped on
breakthrough,
his ass and left when he left.
right? Or maybe they had a breakthrough, you know what I'm saying, and don't know how to handle it. You know what I mean? Because if you don't know how to interpret it, you think maybe that could be the cause.
Um, I'm gonna answer that question, but it's funny that you asked that question because me and my brother, my sister, was just talking about this Sunday, and so I have a cousin that's paranoid schizophrenic,
Mm-hmm.
right? Um, he got shot, and when he got shot, basically all this shit happened, right? Um, and with that being said, it's like I'm not gonna say like it's like something was turned on, but it was like it already was there.
Right.
And I felt like when he got shot, probably gateway, because he's vulnerable, he's weak.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So I just feel like maybe it was like a host of different things, maybe trying to, and then he's like, he'll cover his blinds or, or say this person told him to do this or this person do that. He just want the noises to stop, the voices to stop, or whatever the case may be. And it's like now, where I am now in life, and with the understanding, it's like, yo, this he probably just need to be guided to control what the fuck he got going on. That's what I look at it as. A lot of people probably think it's crazy because they don't understand it and not living it. So of course, outside looking in, they're gonna view it differently. But when you dealing with the shit, you can't really tell me nothing. So I just feel like now with me, for instance, I got fucking nails. Anybody that know me, I never had fucking nails like mine's cut down 4 times already. So it's like my anxiety used to be crazy. I used to bite my nails like crazy. Like I had nubs, like skin, bloody, like biting my nails. But it was always because my anxiety, like I was just always at a high all the time, like
Right.
all the time. And it's like I never understood. But it's like now, it's like, all right, I talk myself through shit. Or if I'm feeling the emotion or whatever I'm feeling at the time, like I kind of like try to talk myself through it. Like that's my coping. But if I didn't do my studying and stuff, I wouldn't know how to cope with the shit. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't know how to deal with it. And honestly, I don't feel like I'm there yet where so I could probably like talk to him and try to get him to understand, like maybe, okay, well, let's try this. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not a therapist. That's one. Second, I'm still learning my shit. But apparently, spirits and all that stuff and dreams, we always was able to do this. It's just that nobody never talked about it.
Right.
And it's like now with me, it's like, all right, you can't talk about it. And it's only but so much shit I'm gonna say. You get what I'm saying? Because it's like, I don't fucking know, because I don't even know. Like it just made me think of Lovecraft Country because that's just what it made me think about. Like he would just start digging and shit and just shit just started happening to him. And then now all these people after, it's just like so much shit. And it's like when the world tell you, hey, this is a lie, and then you find out later on it's the truth. It's like, bitch, I'm gonna believe you. I'm gonna believe what my motherfucking brain telling me or what my gut telling me. It ain't felt me yet.
Yeah. I mean,
I'm
it's
just saying.
crazy. I don't know. I feel like they put a lot of stuff out in the mainstream to dumb it down, so now people don't talk about it no more. Like it used to be heavy. Like, oh, the music industry is satanic. You know what I mean? And they're talking about the rituals and stuff. Even though I don't really consider it satanic, they just knew how to do, the magic. You know what I mean? So it's like now when you talk about it, you know what I mean, people be like, oh, that shit ain't real. You know what I mean? It's starting to get dismissive.
Right.
And I don't think people should dismiss it. Like they need to dig into it more so they can
Right.
find out what's going on. Like, so So look, one of my family members, they had COVID, right?
Mm.
They go to the hospital, and while they was at the hospital, they start having like a Benjamin Button situation where they started going, they mental went backwards. Like now she, an old lady, she
Like
started acting like
dementia.
a baby.
Uh.
Not dementia, but she started acting like a baby.
Oh,
They
she was.
said she
Oh, okay.
started walking. So instead of her, being her normal self, now she acting like a 3-year-old baby. She not walking, she crawling, she playing in the water.
So what it did to her head? What it did to her head?
I don't know. So now they were saying the doctor said that so she was there for 2 days. They gave her COVID meds. When they checked, I don't know when they did the brain scan. I don't know if that was the first day or the
Mm-hmm.
second or third day.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? But they said it was fluid on her brain.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So, but they released her from the hospital though. And when she was home, you know what I mean, she was not herself. She said she would act. They said she would act like a 3-year-old baby, like crawling, playing in water, couldn't feed herself, like old lady that's taking care of her family. Now she acting like a baby. You know what I mean? So they took her back to the hospital. They was able to get some of the fluid off her brain, and they said she started to do better. But I was like, damn, what if you had me thinking like you said it made you weak? You know what I mean? Well, not make you weak, but you were saying that
When you
when
weak and
you're
vulnerable,
when
it's
you're
a
weak and
yeah,
vulnerable, that's when the entities could come
yeah,
in. You know what I
right.
mean? So it's like I
Like
think
then
some
did
probably
a
took
kid just take over her body, but it really probably wasn't a kid. It probably was an imp.
right. You know what I mean? Like what the son could have took over her body.
Told you that motherfucker was in
That's
here
just crazy, yo.
slacking. Yo, man, Nyla was in
Yeah.
here like, yo, what the fuck? Samir running up the stairs like he can't hear. He can hear the stomping. He's like, mommy, somebody
Mhm.
chasing. Ain't nobody chasing you, boy. That mother came in
Yeah.
and locked the door. He like, fuck that. We gotta get the fuck out of here.
That shit deep, man.
But
And
I'm just
people,
happy
we
that
got
I'm just like more in tune with it than my mom is, because like I can help my kids. Because like for real, like let me just say, like my daughter, like her dreams, I don't fuck around with her dreams because them shits happen like instantly. I'll never forget. I was pregnant with Samia. This motherfucker had a dream, was in a fucking real bad. She was 4. Dream was in a real bad
mhm.
accident. She came to me the day that we was leaving. The day we was about to leave, I was getting ready to take her to school, and she was telling me about her dreams. So I was like, well, I'm trying to sit down so I can like get everything what she's saying or whatever. But she was like, she was just floating and just looking over us like she was dead. I'm like, he was dead. So she was like, yes, like my dad was there, everybody was there. So I'm like, what the hell? So now I'm scared to leave the house.
Hmm.
So now I'm scared to leave the house and shit. So I'm like, man, because I know my dreams tell me shit. So that was her first time telling me a dream. So I don't know my nerve. I was scared to leave the house. So I'm like, fucking, I'm like, I'm gonna take you to school. I'm gonna take her to school. I'm gonna come right back home. Totaled my car.
Wow.
Couldn't get her. I went into labor with Samir. I was 5 months. I couldn't get her out the car, and they was like, they telling me like, for me to move out the way because I'm big as hell. Even though I'm only 5 months, but my stomach big as shit with him,
Mhm.
and that's what caused me to go into labor because my stomach was so big. I had to sit my chair back, but my belly was like in the way of the steering wheel.
Right.
So that's what caused me going to labor because my belly hit the steering wheel. So I couldn't get her out the car seat, and the fucking window was kind of shattered or whatever. So I just broke the rest of the fucking mirror and pulled her out the thing. And they trying to pull me out. I said, I'm no offense to my son. I love my son, but I ain't know I was having a boy at the time. Like I love a baby that I'm carrying. I said, but at the end of the day, I gotta say the one that's here. She 4. Like the fuck, I'm gonna just leave her because I'm pregnant. Oh hell no, we about to get you the fuck out this car because the shit was leaking. I thought the shit was gonna blow up or something.
So
So,
let me ask you,
huh?
have any of your people ever had the same dream?
Like you mean
Like, so all right, so my aunt, right? My aunt and my grandma, which is her mom,
mhm,
my aunt and my grandma friend had the same dream. They had a dream that they was in a limo and they was in a limo with so my aunt had the dream that it was her friend, her guy friend. My
mhm.
grandma friend had the dream it was my grandfather. They both had the dream that the guys was in the limo, something about getting married, and then the guys died. But maybe like that same night, that's the night my grandfather got killed, and that's the night that my aunt friend got killed. They both had the same dream.
So they dreamed about themselves. They
Well,
met.
well, it was my grandma's friend. She dreamed about my grandpa and my aunt. I mean, it was like that was her friend. I guess that was like her man. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? But they both had the same dream, and those men died that same night, which I think is crazy. That's why did you ever have the same? Did you know anybody that ever had a similar dream or like a dream that like that's the same, and then this particular thing happened?
I never had a dream about like with the same exact dream with somebody else. I ain't never. I don't. Mm-mm. But I did have dreams where they came to life.
All right, yeah, cause that shit was
Like I
crazy.
told
I
you,
was
I
like,
dreamed
damn.
about Nyla's grandmother, and I called her to tell her, and she just was like,
Mm-hmm.
"Oh, I ain't worried. So and so ain't gonna do nothing. So whatever, whatever." And I want to say that night, Nyla called her phone. Like it was crazy because and I'm like, why you keep calling her phone? Like she got to get up and go to work. And it was crazy because I'm like, anytime she make a mistake, if I make a mistake, call her, whatever. It's like she calls right back, and she didn't call back. So when nobody heard from her, I'm like, this is weird. But I was the last one to talk to her and everything. But if she would have just listened to me, she'd still be here. That's the first time I actually told a person like my dream. Like I was right about my dream. Put it that way. Like it wasn't weird. So
Right.
like I got to figure out what the fuck does this dream mean? You know what I'm saying? This was a particular time that I actually felt like this is the person who I need to tell this to. This is who this dream is about. Because of the things that was in the dream, and I was actually right. And it's like, damn, I used my gift for what it was for, but she ain't listened to me. So
Right.
ever since then, I say if I have a feeling, I'm just gonna say it. I'm gonna just tell you.
Right.
Whether you
It's
want to hear
crazy.
my dream or not, I'm gonna tell you.
So she ended up passing.
Yeah, she got murdered.
Wow, that's crazy. So I didn't have a similar situation,
Mhm.
but when my father died, right?
Mhm.
The so he actually died. I'm trying Friday. It was Friday. I think it was Saturday. I think this is Saturday. He died on a Friday.
Mhm.
I don't know. Like what? I don't know if he died on a Friday or a Saturday, but how I found out. So it was crazy. I'm in the car with my homie. I paid him to take me to go pick one of my girlfriends up. Right. So we riding. So I'm rolling the blunt. Right. So I got my head down. And something just like, yo, lift your head up. You know what I mean? Like, yo,
Mhm.
lift your head up. So I lift my head up, and a motherfucking car coming head on to us. Cause my homie done ran the red light. So I'm like, yo, 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 yo. So he was able to swerve out the way, swerved again. The motherfucking police was right behind it. They pull us over. You know what I mean? Luckily, I ain't like the weed yet. So he just was like, all right, y'all guys cool. You know what I mean? What was going on? My friend was like, yo, I was fucking with the radio. He's like, all right, y'all good. So I'm like, damn, like that shit was crazy. Like it didn't really dawn on me, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, lift your head up. You know what I mean? Yet, you know what I mean? Like that part, that was the significant part, but I didn't know like what it was. So then when we get back to where we was at, it was an accident where his family had crashed into the building. So I'm
Mm.
like, damn. So I'm like, that was a badass accident. Like we just could have been in that accident. You know what I mean?
Right.
Luckily, you know what I mean? Like
You
it was
looked
like
up.
my intuition was like, look up.
Mhm.
As soon as I get back to my room, well, I'm about to go to my room, my mom called me telling me my dad was dead. So I'm
Damn,
like,
that's crazy.
oh shit. So now,
Like y'all both were about to be dead at the same time. You wouldn't have looked up.
right. But the only thing I could think of was that was him telling me to look up. You know what I mean? Like that was him. Like, yo, look up. You know what I mean? Like saving my life. So
Mhm.
you know what I mean? The spirits, you know what I mean? They definitely here. There's
Mhm.
always signs. Like you just gotta know how to read the signs and how to deal with the spirit. You
Exactly.
know what I mean?
There's
Like so,
always a footnote.
yeah, for
God
real, as
always gives you
always.
cliff notes. It doesn't matter you paying attention. That's just like in English class.
Mm-hmm.
You doing passages, always cliff notes. It's a matter
Right.
of you getting them and writing them down. That's all.
Yeah.
We make some dumbass decisions in life, you know what I'm saying? But a lot of times, the decision that we make or made is already been written. So it's like fans, deja vu. Let me say that, deja vu. Do you believe, like, when you have deja vu, you where you supposed to be in life, or like you've been here before and you getting a do-over? Like, what the fuck? First of all, what the fuck is deja vu? And who the fuck even came up with deja vu is deja vu? Like, who came up with that name for it?
I mean, you know, you're supposed to have past lives. So
I
it's
get
like,
that, but bruh, I'm gonna just say this. Yesterday. Was it yesterday or was it day, or was it today? I want to say yesterday. It was yesterday. I was talking to Kiki. I said, yo, I don't know why. I said, y'all just keep having this whole fucking, I don't even want to call it a vision. I don't know what the fuck it is, but I just keep having this concurrent fucking vision of everything just stopping. Like, we're not outside, like nobody's outside, like we're strictly in the fucking house. Like, it's like a fucking desert outside. Like, no man's land. So Kiki like, oh, it's coming. I'm just like, yo, I don't want it to come because this shit don't even seem like it's supposed to be going on. Like, it literally like nothing is going on outside.
That's what you be having deja vu about.
I ain't gonna call it deja vu because I don't think that's deja vu, because that's not deja vu. Normally, something happened. I don't know what I'm saying. I don't know what the fuck it is, but I just keep seeing that.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know either. But everybody better get right and start wearing their masks and shit, because they about to shut everything down. I'm telling you, it's coming, and when it comes, they ain't gonna like it.
What if the vaccine is to shut everybody down?
Huh?
What if the vaccine was the reason they trying to get a vaccine is to shut you down?
What do you mean, like my mind?
Yeah.
Like the medicine they give me gonna make my mind go away?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
Should watch that. I'm gonna send you that link.
I'm gonna just put like
this.
I'm gonna just put like this. I'm too fucking covered with God for somebody to give me some fucking medicine unknowingly and fuck my mind up. I feel like I'm too precious of a gift of His for that to happen to me. And I'm not trying to sound like I'm boasting. I don't know what you want to call it that, but I don't feel like that's gonna be a way I'm going out this world. Like, I don't think that's gonna be a way I'm going out this world.
They've been working on it for a while now.
I just don't think I'm gonna be one of those people. I'm serious. I don't think I'm one of those people. I just feel like I got a second, third, fourth chance of living for a reason. And I don't think no motherfucking COVID shot gonna be the one to take me out. I could have died from a bullet. I ain't gonna say that. But I don't think it's gonna be a COVID shot. I don't think it's gonna fuck up my brain. Cause my brain already fucked up though, for real.
Yeah. You know, the COVID shit started when Kobe died.
Yeah.
So
That was crazy.
they were like, that was the day the world stopped right there. When that motherfucker died, that shit changed everything.
It did.
And then the crazy thing is his name, Kobe, and Corona is basically spelled the same in Hebrew. I remember looking that up. They spelled the same in Hebrew. Fucking Corona, man, the Corona shit's so crazy, yo. Like, as far as spiritual, you know what I mean? Like, that people just like, you know, people don't. They be calling me crazy too, but I'm like, man, I don't give a fuck. I believe what I believe, but
that's
it's a spiritual war.
Like,
it's spiritual warfare, like, so they trying to get us all out of here or have us all as fucking zombies.
But that's it right there. Spiritual warfare have been going on for years. When they fucking brought that Bible here, no offense to the Bible, nobody fucking cut my head off, okay? I read the Bible. I know my scriptures. I know all of that shit. But it's just that at the end of the day, you lean out to your own understanding. It's like they put an understanding to you, and you just took that shit and ran with it. Like, you don't do your own research. And when you don't do your own research, you be lost. And then you be like, oh, well, the Bible this and the Bible that. Okay, but read in between the lines of the Bible. That's what you're not doing. You just going with a person feeding you, and you're remembering it. versus
like
breaking
it's
it down.
crazy, right? Like, for instance, the Bible. It kind of well, I think it's Exodus 20:17 where it say like thy neighbors you should not cover thy neighbor's house, wife, all the other stuff, like basically property of your neighbor, right?
Mm-hmm.
So like it tell you like it don't treat women in a good light, but
No,
we know
not
that
even
woman,
Muslims. They say you could beat. They say you could you could chastise your wife. Shit, fuck that.
right,
Hit me, I'm hitting your
right.
ass
But
back.
look, but think about this though. If you go back further and further, right? You got the Ankh, you know what I'm saying, which is like a cross, right?
Oh,
You
that's
got
where everybody getting tattooed on them and
right,
stuff
you got
now.
mother, but they don't even understand. You got mother, father, child.
Right,
Is what an Ankh represent. It represent eternal life.
right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like the whole time they telling you it's a damn Holy Ghost, but that's your mother. You know what I mean? Like the Holy Ghost is the woman.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like that's how things are made here. Like mother, father,
Like the rebirth.
and then child. Yeah, the rebirth. You know what I mean? That's infinite life.
Right.
But your kids got all your DNA in them. So basically you live through your kids
Mm-hmm.
eternally. You know what I mean? You pass down generation to generation.
Generation. Right.
Every generation
That's why you
got
gotta break them curses. All that shit past them.
exactly, exactly. So the whole time they're giving people this Holy Ghost, they taking the woman out. The Bible takes the woman out of what I mean, out of the story, you know what I mean,
Because they
and
don't
makes it a
honor women.
picture. Yeah, they don't. But they also trying to they also I
But do
want to
you know
say,
that the fucking Bible is fucking mythical biology you know what I'm trying to say.
yeah. But
Greek
I'm just saying
mythology.
like
That's what I'm saying. Greek mythology. So it's
so
like we ain't fucking Greek. Like what the fuck is going on? Like we ain't
I
Greek.
mean we
We ain't Greek.
black people was everything. We was Greeks,
Stop. Just
Romans,
stop. Stop with
all
that.
that.
Stop with that. No, 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 no,
No,
no.
I'm dead
I don't
serious.
know. I'm serious too. Listen to what I'm
We
saying.
are everything.
Listen to what I'm saying. Before you say black people are everything, I get that black people are everything. I get all of
Mhm.
that. I get that we were split up. I get that we were first people. I get all of that. What I'm saying is the fucking white man pushed Greek mythology on us, is what I'm saying. And we're still rolling with
Right.
it now in 2021. We know that it's fucking Greek. The Bible is Greek. And we still like Holy Ghost, Bible. It's Greek. It's not even, what the fuck? What are we? What are we when it comes to fucking religion?
What
Seriously.
is who? We're
Period.
just a
I'm just saying,
spiritual
like,
being.
period. Because you say Christian, but the Bible ain't even, the Bible is fucking Greek. It's Greek. Like, what the fuck? What? I'm serious. Like, I really want, I asked this question when I was young in Bible study, and it was told to me basically, lean not into your own understanding. That was the fucking shit. Every time I asked a question,
Mm-hmm.
every time I asked a goddamn question, that was kind of like the response in a sense. And it was like, all right, we're gonna talk about this. It's like fuck what Tamika's talking about. She trying to dig too deep. But I really want to know, like, you're teaching us black people, you don't want us to follow intuition because it's voodoo is witchery. But we're following Greek mythology?
The Greek mythology is black mythology. It's all ours. That's another thing too. They don't own anything. Everything
I
belong to
know what
us.
you're
Now
saying.
these are hidden and shit.
We ain't fucking,
Not feel you.
we right here. We in America. That's what I'm talking about. I'm talking about that. We're in America
Right.
following Greek mythology and say it's Christian, and Greeks aren't even Christian. So how the fuck does that work?
Because it was never. I mean,
You trying to
that's how
break
they
it down,
keep.
but it's like we're in 2021 now. Come on, like
No,
seriously,
listen. That's look. If you right, America, right. All the shit belong to black people. Now you
scratch
got
that.
it.
We talking about 2021. We talking about Greek mythology, the Bible, America, black people, white man pushed it on us in
All right,
America.
look.
And white man
Yeah,
is against the Greeks. So why the fuck is y'all even practicing the fucking Greek mythology?
because this is the it's like the key to your internal your body. It your Christ energy, right?
Mm-hmm.
Christ, Jesus Christ.
Mm-hmm.
You won. All right, you got 13. You got 12 months, right?
Mm-hmm.
12 zodiac signs, and
Mm-hmm.
then you got once you. So if you take all the zodiac signs, right, and you master all of them, you can become Christ, right? Or you take your 7 chakras, right, master them. It's the same thing as Christ energy. They're giving you the story, right? Because they know it's truth in it, but they don't. But they switched it around, so you don't really understand it. So you think, oh, you got to pray to Jesus instead of looking within. So that's why people relate to it because they know it's true. They just don't know how to interpret it. So
Well, I
you
pray to
got
God. I'm not even about to be funny. Let me just say this. When I was on that motorcycle, accident, my motherfucking ass was rolling the motherfucking highway. Do you hear me? Only thing I was saying, fuck, not I ain't saying fuck my mother like fuck my mother like that, but fuck all of that. I said, God, please help. That's what the fuck I was calling for. I was calling out to God. Do you hear me? So all of that, and look, I'm here. I'm here. Died 3 times. I'm here. So obviously I was called out for the right motherfucker because nigga. Okay?
yeah.
You wouldn't even be talking to me right now.
Mm.
I would have been like, yeah, it would have been like, oh yeah, to me, we always be on making. What happened to her? Oh, she died in an accident. Cause after I left there, I think I got in an accident maybe that next week or some shit like that. After I
Wow.
moved out.
So you think it was you?
Hmm?
So what you think saved you? You think
God.
calling it out saved you?
I don't know what called. I don't know. I just know
So
that God.
let me ask you
I
though.
don't
Why
know if me
if
calling out his name. I just know I didn't call for my mother because she couldn't help me.
so what you what about the different do you believe in the different deities or you believe in one God?
I believe there's one God with many names.
One God has many names.
One God with many names.
Mm.
I believe we all pray to one person or one universe or whatever is spiritual being.
One creator.
I don't even know. Because I'm not gonna say and say, hey, it's a man, it's a woman. I don't know. It's an entity. That's how.
Right. You think it's
Because I remember when I goddamn
do you
died,
think it's
black space. That's it.
what
Black.
they call it androgynous being, a man and a woman entity?
Hmm.
Cause everybody
How
that's
about
born start out we
how
all
about
start out as females, right?
yeah, I know that.
Yeah.
And then your dick
So
fall out if you're a
right.
boy.
If you're a boy.
If not, it just stays in. Hey.
So when people say stuff like you can't be born gay, I don't believe that.
Oh, I definitely don't believe that. But
Yeah. Like you know what I mean? Like
because
cause
at the end of the day, you already starting off as a female, so I don't know,
right,
maybe your fucking body already confused. Like, what the fuck am I? I'm a girl, boy.
right,
What do I
right.
like?
You know what I mean? Like so
Like, damn, why did you make? I didn't want to be this sex. You know what I'm saying? Like, the fuck.
right.
Even like when people pick their sexes of their kids when they be like having a IVF, I think that's
Yeah.
dangerous. I don't think you should play with that. I don't think you should go to that like, hey, I want to have a girl, make me have a girl. I don't think you should do that.
What about kids, right? Because I like the theory that your children choose you, and we chose to come here to the earth as beings.
So you
Like we
saying that my
chose to
daughter
come here.
chose me as her mom?
Yeah, she chose you as your mom. You chose your mom. I chose my parents.
I ain't choose my motherfucking parents. I ain't
Yeah.
fuck that shit. Fuck that. I let me just say this, okay? I'm gonna say this shit right now, okay? My parent was 2 fucking kids, okay? 2 fucking kids that need their ass whooped, planning to have a fucking baby at the age of 15. Technically, my father was grown, okay? So let's be clear on that shit. He was grown. My mother was 15. They needed a fucking ass whoop, and they need to be fucking playing no motherfucking shit. I ain't picked to be here. I ain't picked to be in this situation. Okay.
Yo, me and my wife got teenage parents. So many of us got teenage parents.
Well, I wasn't a teenage parent.
I mean, me either. I don't. But my parents was.
That was a baby. 15 is a goddamn baby. Teenage parent is an 18, 19.
What about 17?
Grown.
What about 17 and 19?
I mean, I know a lot of kids.
19.
I mean, a lot of friends of mine got grandkids right now because they were teen parents.
Right.
But yeah, it's a no for me. Yeah,
you don't think you picked your parents?
Hell no, I ain't picked. I didn't pick this life. I'm trying to tell you. That's probably why I keep having deja vu, because a bitch trying to get out of here. She said, "Fuck
it." Yeah, you hear about people with old souls. You know what I mean? Like,
I think Kyla got an old soul. I think she been here before. Her ancestors.
Right. You know what I mean? Like, cause they just intuitively pick up stuff.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, they just got it. Like yeah, they just tap into their old self. You know what I mean? Or one of their past lives. Like
Kyla said, we was in Jersey. She wanted to go to McDonald's store.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, are we gonna go to McDonald's in a minute? Just give me a second or whatever. So we get to she's like, you gotta make it right here. So I'm like, what?
Right? How she know?
I was like, but I was gonna make it right because the McDonald's was that way. So I'm like,
right.
So me and Tasha was like, well, how did you know that McDonald's was right there? So she does this a lot. When you ask her like, how did she know something? She's like, never mind. And she'll walk off. I'm like, oh, I said, come here, you don't talk too much, huh? So she's like, auntie, bye.
Yeah, see? She got it.
Right.
Now the crazy thing is you put her into religion, she can lose it. But if you develop, if you just keep at it, you know what I mean, and encouraging it, she can enhance that, and you know what I mean, she'll be fine. So it's like,
see, I don't think that religion hinders anything, because I've been in church all my life and I still had to give. My grandmother's a Bible studies teacher and she still had to give. They are like really like, oh, church this and church that, but I think that probably my grandmother fucking got the fuck out of Dodge. But
that's some people though, like yours might be stronger than the next person. Like your gifts may be a little bit stronger than the next person. Like there's a lot of people that can damn see ghosts, you know what I'm saying? And
right.
Shit that I know I can't do. You feel me? Like,
right.
And it's like, damn, like I can spend fucking 10 years studying and reading and trying to do shit. And my motherfucking wife can say some shit and be like, yeah, this what happened. And it's like, yo, that's crazy. You know what I mean? So, you know what I mean? Some people just have that, they dare leave them. But other people, you know what I mean? It definitely can be taken away by too much stress and trauma.
That is true.
So,
but also, you do know, like when you go through, it may seem like stress, but it may not be stress. Like you could probably just like be sick, or like have headaches, or like fainting spells, or whatever. But it's called shadow work because your body is cleansing itself before it goes to the next level.
What is called?
Shadow work.
Oh yeah, shadow work. Yeah.
And you know what's crazy though? You know how they be like how when moms go and when they about to go into labor, how they clean up and do all that. It's basically the same thing as shadow work. You're preparing yourself for the next step. Like you automatically do it. It's weird, kind of cool though, but weird. Like when you learning this shit, it's like, but it's interesting, very interesting. And the feel for the land in New Orleans, very interesting. Like
the
very,
feel?
Yeah. It's not like I can't even explain. It's not like a bad mojo. It's just like, I don't know. I felt like I was in a fucking TV. I swear to God, like I can't even explain it. I want to call my great aunt, but she probably gonna like. She told me I'm not going to talk about this stuff. She might be upset.
Right.
Cause I ain't supposed to be talking about this stuff. But I be wanting to know. And I know like it's other people that's like, you know what I'm saying? But you know, you do got to be careful with who you share who you share things with, because people could fucking just be trying to drain your shit.
Mm-hmm. So look, what about you ever heard about abortions and the all right, so you know black people got melanin, right?
Yeah.
And then you know melanin is supposed to be basically the key to life.
Mhm.
So when when all these black women
Have abortion, but they keep
not
their babies and
have
grinding
yeah
them.
have right they have abortions, but what what are they doing with the fetuses? They keeping the fetuses.
They
What are they
probably
doing
eating
with the
them.
fetuses? Right, so they can sustain themselves.
Yeah, but that shit probably ain't gonna work though. That's why they be looking like they be fucking looking, because they always trying to fucking steal something. You cannot fuck. First of all, you can't get this in a jar. You can't get
What
none
they,
of this in a jar.
but they eating it. They eating the fetus straight up, probably, or
They can
whatever
eat
they
that
doing.
shit all day. That's just like they tell us to eat the placenta is healthy for you. I'm not
Yeah,
fucking eating nothing that's coming out of my fucking body. It's not gonna happen. I'm just not gonna do it.
we could have buried it in the
Now that's
backyard.
fucking voodoo. The fuck? You eating something out of a human body. And you talk about someone with doing voodoo, but you want to fucking tell me to eat my damn insides. No.
Even
Hell,
sex is magic for real. Cause that sperm, how does sperm create a baby? Like
that's how God have it. You know what? I don't even know. I don't even know. What the fuck?
you know what
I
I
don't have
mean?
a
Like,
goddamn clue.
but you
Mm.
know, sperm don't come from your testicle. They say it come from your brain.
What?
They say the sperm come from your brain. That's what I heard. The sperm come from your
I'm
brain. It's
I'm
like
gonna
light.
I'm gonna I'm gonna go with the no on that one. And only reason why I'm gonna go with a no on that one is because we were just talking about the dick falling out. So with that whole thing, then the ovaries will be the balls. The balls will be the ovaries. The ovaries carry the eggs. The sac carries the sperm. That's just what it is. Like that's the case. Ours will come from our brain too, which doesn't make sense.
What would come from your
Our
brain?
eggs doesn't come from our, because our bodies are made the same. If you look at our bodies are made, our development systems are made the same. It's just positioned differently. So if my eggs are here, my eggs not coming from my brain.
No, I ain't say your eggs coming from your brain. I
Right,
said
but
the
your sperm will
sperm.
be where our eggs are. You get what I'm saying? Like your sac and our sac is like it's the sac.
Oh,
It's the eggs and the sperm. If
when a
listen,
man,
if your
when a
cum
man have,
if your cum come from your fucking brain, then our
mhm.
eggs come from our brain. No?
No, the sperm,
He like no.
the sperm,
Know what I'm saying?
like so it
So
only
where's it
make
stored at in your brain? Where would it be stored at?
I don't know where it's at. I gotta refine where I've seen that at. But Dr. Jewel Program, I'm gonna send you
Huh?
her links. Her name Dr. Jewel Program. She break that down. Where the
I'm gonna need
sperm
Dr.
come
Joe to
from.
go back to school. I told you these doctors don't be knowing. They be it
No,
be
no, no, no. She know. Trust me, she know. She know. How you got light. So like we talking about a person being energy, right?
mm-hmm.
And then so if you energy, how do you have a baby? Well, I don't want to get into this whole thing because I'm chopping and screwing shit all up. But right, every nigga know when you fucking bust that nut, you goddamn be focused.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like you be
Well, we do
focused, like.
too.
But we have the. It's not y'all sperm don't impregnate nothing. Our sperm do. So we have to be
I
focused.
shock you one day.
I mean,
That'd be crazy. Just when you thought you knew it all.
they gotta be focused. So and then you get into that action. That's where it come from. Come from the brain. Oh, we froze.
Who froze? Who froze? You're muted. I can't hear you. I can't hear you. I turned my camera off, but I can't hear you.